Hello, it's Johnny Campbell here, the Transition Man. Want to welcome you to my next Real Success Talk video. And in this video, I'm going to talk about how to rise up from failure and win. Now, if there's one thing that we can all agree on when it comes to being successful, is that failure is a possibility. In any area of our life, we may have the possibility of failing when we go after our dreams and goals. And that possibility can really trouble us in our minds, in our mindsets. So what I want to do is really get to the heart of how to get our mind in the right place so that when we are dealing with failure, we can move past it and pursue our dreams and goals with the same level of intensity that we had even before the actual failure. Now let's look at some of the typical reasons when people talk about it. Now, after working with a lot of individuals, I come down to these typical reasons why people say that they're failing or they have failed in their business or somewhere in their life. And one of the areas is, of course, is always a lack of money. They said, I failed, Johnny, because I didn't have enough money to be successful. I failed because it was the wrong timing, Johnny. The timing was wrong. I failed because I didn't have the right connections. Also, I failed because I just didn't have all the information that I needed. And then finally, and this sometimes is a big reason here, I just never got the right opportunity to show what I can do. Now, all of those reasons for failing are very legitimate reasons to have failed. However, failing is not an option when it comes to your success. So you have to build yourself up. You have to build yourself up so that you keep on going in spite of these failures that have occurred in your life. And the only way that I have found to keep on going when you fail is to build up your resiliency. So you have to condition yourself so that you can deal with the failures and the setbacks that occur. And having a strong resiliency inside of you is what will actually do it for you. So whether it's coming to pursue success, pursue happiness, pursue whatever it is, we have to be more resilient because we know that failure is coming. We know that setbacks are coming. We know that obstacles can get in our way. So we have to have our mind set and prepared. We can hope for the best, but we always plan for the worst so that we are ready to go. And that's why resiliency is so important. Now, here's the first part of building your resiliency is the language that you speak to yourself. First and foremost, a failure is truly not a failure until you finally quit. A failure is merely a mistake. As long as you keep on going, you can move past any failure that you've had in your life, but you have to be willing to move past it and keep on going. Now, it sounds very easy to say, well, Johnny, yes, if I just move on past it and keep on going, everything should be okay. Now, I know that sounds simple, but here's the real lesson behind it. It's not the failure that's slowing you down. It's the after effects. It's the aftershock of the failure. See, failures are merely events in our lives. It is that dwelling on it. It is that overanalyzing it. It's that replaying it over and over again that eventually ruins us and kills our spirit. It is not the actual event. Events that occur in our lives where failure has happened, that's an event. It's a mistake. It's when we stay there and we dwell there and we live there that failure becomes permanent and it paralyzes us. So what I want you to do is I want you to move past that failure by calling it a mistake. And I want you to start to work to see yourself in a different light every time failures and setbacks occur. Now here's what I mean by that. To be successful in any area of your life comes down to these three areas. How you see yourself, how you see the situation, and how you see yourself in the situation. And the more clarity, confidence, and certainty you can build up in yourself, the greater your resiliency will be when you are dealing with these challenges in your life. It is so important to see yourself in the right light, to see the situation correctly, and see yourself getting past it. That's the challenge there. So here's what I'd like to do in this video is give you a few questions that I want you to ask yourself. Whenever you have something that you believe is a failure, but it's really a mistake, but when you believe it's a failure, I want you to ask yourself these questions, and this should help build you up so that you can start to get past it. First and foremost, when you have this event occur, ask yourself this question: what did I learn from it? In other words, what did I actually learn from this that I can use going forward? That's all about knowledge. What can I learn from this? Next question is this: what can I do because of this? Now that you've had this setback occur, what can you now do that you could not do before? There's always a lesson learned, but there's always an action that you can now take that before you couldn't take. So what new actions can you take now? And then finally, what can you give to others because of this event? Many times in life, we don't think about failures and giving. The reality is yes. After you had a failure or a setback, there's a bank of knowledge and wisdom you now have that you can share and impart on others so that they understand what you went through and how they can take from what you've done and become better themselves. So it's about this giving. What can you give to others because of your failure so that you can suddenly have this sense of empowerment? See, these questions create a sense of empowerment inside of you. That's why you want to follow this formula here. Now, in my own life, I have lost jobs. I have nearly gone bankrupt. I've had terrible credit. I've had a lot of bad stuff happen, but I kept my resiliency. I never gave up because of how I saw myself, how I saw the situation, and how I saw myself getting through the situation. I said to myself, Johnny, you've made many mistakes in your life and you're not perfect, but it's not over till you win. And that's because of my resiliency. I refuse to lose because of my resiliency. I will make mistakes along the way. I will continue to make mistakes, but I will not stop until I win. That's the same thing in your life. Accept the fact there will be mistakes. Accept the fact there will be obstacles. Accept the fact that there will be challenges. But it doesn't matter because it's not over until you win. And the way to win is to build your resiliency. That's how you win. And I want to remind you again, those questions. What did I learn from this? What new actions can I now take because of this? And what can I give to others because of the events that have happened in my life? This will invigorate you. This will empower you. This will get you to start to see things in a bigger light. Remember, to succeed, it's all about having clarity, confidence, and a sense of certainty in spite of obstacles. Ask yourself these questions so that you can build yourself up so you can move past this situation. Well, my name is Johnny Campbell. I am called the Transition Man. I want to thank you for watching this video here. Please, if you haven't subscribed to the video channel, please subscribe. The button should be over on the side. Hit the subscribe button. Please leave a comment below. And above all, if you think that this video has really helped you, I'm sure it could help someone else that you know as well, please share this video with others. My goal is to share these real success talks with people that really want a real result. So if you know there are other people out there who could benefit from this, take the link from above or wherever it's at and share it with other people so they can get this same information. I want to thank you once again for checking me out. I wish you all the best in your success, and I'll see you in the next video.